Okay, fella. Well, it's Southwest Server back in the house, Mark 3.
Mark 3. Blah, 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 blah.
What a relief. I thought you were out of ammo.
I know, man. I'm in a V8. One of the old V8s.
Yeah, what are they? The last of the V8s.
Last of the V8s, man.
And we're not talking about the tomato juice.
Some nitro ready to go.
Ooh, bit of nitro and all, eh?
And then hopefully they're just going to speed up the footage of me going.
No, yeah.
Like probably quite slow and then speed up so I look like I'm going fast.
How's the fan belt?
Fan belt was fine.
Checked
I
it out.
fixed the fan belt and I didn't leave any kids by the side of the car while I was doing it.
Fair enough. Okay, so to recap, we've watched Mad Max, number 1. Bad film.
Just Mad Max.
Yeah, just Mad Max.
The original.
Yeah, it would have been better as a pilot, the last 30 minutes.
I mean, it set precedence, didn't it? So
yeah.
It's probably not something that we would definitely go for.
Yeah.
But actually, literally, like we were just saying, it's good just to see these things to kind of know where things kind of come from and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
and I guess it proved there was a market for like post-apocalyptic car chases.
Yeah, well, I think the Aussies just loved it. I mean, why wouldn't they? Like, it was like a science bit now. Proper kind of gas head type things and motorbikes and other kind of vehicles and stuff. So
yeah, and thinking about it, like the first, I almost think the film was filmed in reverse. They did that like bit with Mel Gibson at the end with the wife, and that was half an hour, and then they thought we need more, and then chucked the stuff at the front. I don't know. That's how it felt.
Maybe.
And like there was only once did the baddies have a car. Thinking about it, right at the beginning, the Knight Rider, and the rest of the time they were motorcycles.
Yeah.
Whereas in number 2, you had everything. Motorcycle.
Apart from lorries.
It was a truck.
They left it. Yeah, the
baddies. Oh yeah.
Left the lorry for other people to pick up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they could have definitely cut that so there was like really obvious like I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. But there was like were there bikes? Yeah. There were bikes. There was cars
and just everything.
And a helicopter as well, just to finish it off. But that was a good film. We like that. Yeah. So this is Mark 3, triple header.
Yeah.
So what do we remember about Thunderdome?
Right. I'd like to say a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say everything because it has. I'm not going to lie. It's been a long time since I've watched this.
Yeah.
Even though there's some great bits in it.
Mm-hmm.
Tina giving the belting it out on the for the album for the music and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually she acted in it as well, didn't she?
She did, yeah. I can't remember what her acting's like, so we'll see, right? I
think it was all right for this. It's nothing special.
Okay,
but
I don't.
think so.
From memory, I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
So I have good memories of this. I can't remember a lot. I obviously have a very visceral memory of a Thunderdome.
Normally, you're all over the films.
Normally, I'm normally good at these.
You're the guru.
Yeah.
You are the person that actually writes all the stuff for IMDb. Yeah.
That's right. It's like a safe this, man. What goes in doesn't come out ever again.
Ever again.
The problem is I don't have
one way.
Yeah, I don't have the combination to get back in. That's the problem. So yeah, looking forward to this. I think it's going to be good. So Mad Max bad. Mad Max 2 Road Warrior really good.
Yeah,
That really surprised me.
Yeah.
I fell for the twist at the end and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I'm surprised your jaw is up off of the floor now.
Well, you know what? It's very rare you get surprised by twists these days. You're kind of like, I think
lots of stuff gets given away, doesn't it? I think they did it quite well. There was a few bits if you actually paid attention to the film.
That was good. They actually they
I think you're too busy looking at butt cheeks or something.
Oh yeah. The problem is like the thing with that is like you've got like a 60-inch TV. So like the butt cheeks are literally life size.
Well, and you do always insist on sitting really close to it.
We're not going down that avenue again. All right, so I guess we're just going to hit it and see how we feel, right?
Yeah,
we've got to be obviously if we're not going to overrun because we don't like to overrun.
No,
we better
keep it short and sweet. That's our motto.
That is our motto. Okay, so I'm kind of quite excited by this one. So should we pause it?
Yep, should be good.
Locking it in. Right, pausing now. Okay, fella, back in the room.
Back in the room.
So that
on the sofa.
On the sofa, Mark 3, triple header.
Yeah.
In 2 different parts. And that was
Mad Max Beyond.
Thunderdome. Beyond Thunderdome. All right, I haven't been paying attention. Mad Max Thunderdome. Beyond Thunderdome. You're right.
Beyond Thunderdome.
Okay. Well, okay. So that's the third in the series. What do you think?
I think that's probably the best one of them. I think just because there's a few things there that kind of really just resonated with me. So kind of they've gone even further back with their kind of technology. So they're regressing.
Yes,
even more. So it's kind of more apocalyptic. There's still some stuff around, and some of it we're kind of like, ooh, maybe fired off a few too many bullets there for it, because people were surprised when he had bullets at the beginning, but then suddenly he's got like a semi-automatic rifle and he's kind of shooting off almost a mag or whatever, like, you know. So,
but he was a bit crazy, and maybe in Bartertown they've accumulated.
Yeah, I mean, maybe without doubt. But just how everything else, and kind of like, and then, you know, it's not that far into the future after the stuff has happened, but you know, you've got like these separate kind of little tribes of kids in this thing, and you know, and then, you know, they can remember. So like when Tina's going, oh, what were you before Raggedy Man or whatever, and you know, oh, you're a couple, were you, stuff there. So, you know, there's various bits and pieces that I think. So yeah, you're right. So it's regressed further because there's basically, you know, he starts the show with a train of camels, not his beloved V8. So it's all slipped, and then even to the point of his booby trap on the wagon was just sticks of dynamite. Yeah. As opposed to like the fuel tanks being rigged to go, because obviously he didn't have fuel tanks to go. Oh yeah. So kind of booby trap has gone, is more basic as well. So yeah, I guess. But I assume there was some explosives on the fuel tank, but it was just dynamite. Anyway. It was just dynamite. Yeah. So I think, and then for me, for this, I said as we were going through, there's a whole load of things, and I can't remember what came first. And I could easily Google it, but I'm not going to. Dark Future or Mad Max. I would think Mad Max, I reckon. But this one though, because this was what did we find? This was 85, 86. I think Dark Future is 86, 87. Yeah, it could be. Anywho's, there was a whole lot of pictures from. Sorry, Dark Future is the game from. Games Workshop with cars and stuff set in the far future, or not in the far future, in the dystopian future. Get a bit loud, buddy. And it's got so when he first goes into Bartertown with all of the kind of the guards and stuff on the buildings and stuff, there's loads of pictures. That's very reminiscent of the pictures. So either they copy. Dark Future copied them, or they copied Dark Future. One of the two. I suspect they copied
Dark
them.
Future copied this, probably, especially like Mad Max 2. There's still some vibes there, but yeah. I mean, I thought it had a good strong start. I like the setup with Auntie and them wanting him to do that job, kill Master Blaster. I thought that was a nice little idea. You know, they wanted to look like a setup. I like the Wheel of Pain, the Wheel of. Anyway, the Wheel of Justice, whatever it was. Wheel of something. That was quite good fun. Yeah. I mean, I think one of the other Fortune. Yeah. Well, this is it. Speaking of like harkening back to stuff, there's lots of vibes there. You know, I got like a Peter Pan vibe, Star Wars. There was like a Han Solo thing where he ran away from the troops. Yeah. There's the bit where he shot the for Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. A lot of different vibes there. I think that some of that's just nice little homages to. Actual classic scenes and stuff. And right at the end was very reminiscent of Planet of the Apes, but that's apocalyptic, right? Yeah. But none of it was stuff that I didn't want to. I didn't want to see in there. So it was all stuff you're like, I get it. It's great. I love it. It's a bit of a crowd pleaser. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how Indiana Jones, which came first. I suspect it was in Indiana Jones before this, probably. Sure. But you know. Not for certain. We'd have to like hold it held to head. Yeah. But Star Wars definitely before this. Yeah. But I thought I loved that bit. I thought it had a good strong start. The fight bit was kind of fun. But I don't know. Personally, I think it lost its way a little bit with the going into the desert. It looked like they needed a second part. You know. Yeah. And then they all came back to the town, and then there was a chase scene at the end. Yeah. That was kind of almost the only chase scene. It was the only chase scene. I mean. You had him running after his car after the aeroplane kind of thing, but that doesn't really count. Not really. I think from a point of kind of genre / kind of storyline there, it's very different to Mad Max. So, and again, for me, it's more a we've lost almost everything, and we're now having to, you know, we're going back to basics, like camels pulling a wagon that is actually a car.
but it's just it has to have camels pulling it.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, like in Mad Max 2, he was very much a reluctant hero. I mean, he was almost he agreed to do the job because he had no choice. But in this, he actually volunteered to save the kids. Right? He didn't.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought you were going. First of all, I think there's quite a good juxtaposition of him in the initial part where he was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll kill him. I'll get my stuff back. Yeah, I'm quite happy to kill him. I'll do that." You know, and they had like a proper assassin, again, kind of almost gone down that route of lost a bit of his morality in the same way that we've lost the technology. So he's lost his morality and kind of I'll do that. It's no problem. And then we were chatting about Blaster.
Yeah.
Whether it reminded. I tried to look to see if it was actually the same actor. It wasn't the same actor. But whether it just reminded him of the one from the original from Mad Max 1 with the don't worry about him, he's just a kid.
Yeah.
The really big simple guy in the forest or whatever. So
I mean, some people might have watched Mad Max 1 because they're doing different films, but in Mad Max 1 there was
just
Mad
Max, bro.
Mad Max, yeah. He was there was basically a big guy who was basically a child, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, don't worry about him, he won't hurt anyone. Although I would say Blaster was quite happy to hurt people.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the thing.
But maybe he didn't understand. But I don't know whether that triggered him back to think about him as a individual. Yeah. But even so, he was willing to be an assassin. I think when he thinks he's fighting grown-ups, he's kind of like, well, it's all fair and love and war, right?
Yeah.
But in certainly Mad Max 2, he didn't help them because he really wanted to. He helped them because he had no choice. In this.
Yeah.
He chose to
he wanted the fuel, didn't he, in the second one?
In the second one, yeah.
He wanted the fuel, that's what he wanted. And when he heard, he was like, where, what? And kind of and was suddenly really interested.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted, so, yeah.
But in this, he started off wanting, I guess he started the film wanting his stuff back.
Yeah.
But then in the end, he decided to help the kids out. But personally, I think to me, it almost like they needed a part 2. They had the nice scene, the fight, and then it was like, oh, we got to bring in.
Yeah, okay.
So he went off to get the kids, and then once the kids have to come back, and then there's a chase scene.
Yeah.
And I almost felt the chase scene was less dynamic because it wasn't a train. I think they were looking for an extra form of transport to make it like different again.
Yeah, don't want to repeat it, and there's no roads and other bits, and how they're going to do. Yeah, no,
and maybe stunts are easier to coordinate on a train track, because you can have it on you could probably have look like vehicles are moving around. I don't know.
Yeah.
So in a sense, and I quite like how Tina Turner. I thought Tina Turner was pretty good in this.
She did very well, bless her.
I love the way at the end she was like, fair play, Raggedy Man. You did well. I'm not going to kill you.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you in the desert.
Leave you in the desert.
I'm not going to kill you, so you're probably going to die and probably going to be horrible again.
Yeah. And there was definitely a bit of a Lord of the Flies vibe with the kids in the jungle. I thought I actually thought that was quite good. The whole thing, but I just felt it was bolted onto the film, a bit like in Mad Max 1. They had the bit.
The kids part.
They had the bit where they got the bit at the beginning, the bit at the end where he was had reason to want to fight the motorbike gang, and then the first half he was just we'll put in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing for that is you couldn't remember that at all.
No, I didn't remember it.
So for me, it's actually just part of the film.
Yeah.
So I was expecting it, I was waiting for it, and it was a thing. Whereas you've gone, what the deuce?
Yeah.
What's this rubbish?
Well, it's true, but it's still to me, it still kind of feels. Yeah, I guess you got a nostalgia band-aid over that, maybe that bit.
Yeah, for real. I think. So, I mean, some of it you just and. I think it did do quite a good thing of, we've been promised these, these Never Lands and other bits.
Yeah.
And yet actually it's not nice, and he's trying to tell them that it's not nice, and no one believes him. Yet 2 seconds before he was gonna be their captain.
Hero, yeah.
Can't remember what his name was.
Captain Morgan. Morgan?
Was it Morgan? I can't
That's
remember.
Tintin. I think what's also interesting as well is that this is probably a pretty good parallel for history, because how many times have humans like in the South Pacific, how did they find the island of Hawaii? Someone had to just sail off.
Yeah.
Maybe they got lost and found it, but you've got to basically commit to the point of no return.
Yeah, I mean that's the same.
And this
same
is almost
thing.
like this finding Sydney again.
Yeah.
It's always they flew and then they found it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Shall we do some numbers? We've got to be a little bit conscious of.
Well, the only thing we need to do as well is we remember that we didn't do. So this is ACAD.
Okay, I can't remember. AC, what is it, 80?
85, 86.
So it's right in the middle, so it is that right?
No, it's after.
Oh, so it's just AD then, right?
ACAD.
No, AD.
You need to qualify it. 85.
Okay.
85.
Okay. And then there was quicksand.
Dwarfs,
yeah.
Little bit of dwarf cruelty, but
no real overt child cruelty.
No, I don't think so. Actually, in this one,
yeah, no.
Apart from, I mean, they were. To be fair, I said at the time, I thought they were brave to let that kid,
sink in the quicksand.
Yeah, and then stay there.
Never Ending Story vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I saw a pig fall over, but I'm not sure that counts as cruelty.
I don't think anyone was kicking him or anything. No one punched a camel.
No, they could have done. They had plenty of chance.
They did have a lot of chance.
So yeah, I guess
crazy weapons.
Yeah, plenty.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, weird headdress.
Yeah.
Blaster.
Yeah.
But
and all of the guards with their feathered.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Cool. I guess it's not really a fantasy film, so but still.
No, but I mean it's kind of post-apocalyptic, going toward that.
Yeah.
Again, going away from. There's a little bit of technology, but there's
further
not
back.
huge
Yeah.
amounts. You know, because all of the cars, buggies that they had weren't just cars with a little bit of stuff on them. They were actually like buggies that they'd made, and
definitely.
they had jet engines on them and stuff like that. It must have been great to kind of make all of those things. So
and I think the thing that the way the technology was retrograding further back, it still remind me of that web comic that hopefully you're not really selling on eBay.
Well, I'm not selling it anymore.
Right, okay, you can read it first.
No, it's sold.
I bought an extra copy. But yeah, 10 earth-shattering blows is what it's called. It's really, really cool, actually. I bought the hard copy and really, really reminds me of all this this stuff. Okay, we better give it some numbers, dude.
What are we going for?
Oh, right, gosh. Whistles? No, I don't feel whistles.
Thunderdomes?
Thunderdomes is a good shout. What were the kids carrying? The Sonics? Nah. It's going to have to be Thunderdomes. Okay.
I love that we planned this beforehand as well. So it's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Like a
and it's obviously
seamless.
It's obviously very important. Very very important that we pick. Thunderdome weapons.
It could be a Thunderdome and then with the weapons. It's up to you, man. You go for it. You're first on this one. So
I think it's gonna have to be Thunderdomes then. Okay. Right. I liked it. But I didn't like it as much as 2, actually.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
I think 2 was a much more coherent story. It still had, saving a humanity element. And I like that element at the end where it almost projects an optimistic future, doesn't it? We met the Road Warrior and now we're moving forward. And number 3, the man who helped us find and we light the lights to find.
Yeah,
guide people in.
Guide him and other people in.
So I like that element. Okay, but I just think. I felt like it was almost 2 films. It was almost like they could have gone with one idea or the other. But
I think it's a slightly weird thing to add on.
It is, and I also
but it then integrates itself into the story for me anyway. But
and like when they came to rescue the master. It's like the kids almost like knew what to do in the scenario. It seemed a bit weird. Like there's no plan, but they somehow knew the plan.
That was
and the
very
tracks
odd.
that run out of town that weren't looted. I mean, I would have anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I liked it, and I actually did like the separate piece. I just didn't think it. It just felt like
in gel.
It just kind of felt like a bit of a record screech. And then and then let's have a chase scene.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it 4 whole Thunderdomes.
Yes. I have no idea how to do
I don't. And 1 Thunderdome that someone's left the door open, so you could sort of squeeze out.
Yep.
But not, bit of it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 4.6.
4.6.
4.6 Thunderdomes.
4.6 Thunderdomes. That's a strong score.
It's good. I liked it. But to me, especially with the twist. I had a feeling Mad Max was going to get out of this, but with the end where he actually got stiffed, he was tricked by in the second, was he? He didn't know he was carrying.
No, he didn't.
Sand.
Yeah.
He thought he was carrying. The real deal.
But I think this one he's a little bit more selfless. Maybe he's kind of gone. Oh, I was being a bit of a douche, and you are gonna get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess there's maybe just a little bit of it where he's not maybe created such a rapport with the kids as
yeah.
I don't know. It's
and also it was a bit. I thought it was a bit almost a bit cheesy how he happened to stumble across the guy with the plane. What's the chance of that?
Yeah,
but maybe...
I mean, they had to put it all in, didn't they?
Yeah. But
also, I think the guy with the plane, who should be hiding, had like this massive canyon just full of stuff.
Yeah, but it was kind of buried behind a thing. Blah, blah, blah. But he had a lot of gear. That guy.
Yeah.
He didn't need to. Yeah. Anyway, but
obviously a kleptomaniac.
Yeah. So, how many domes are you throwing on this?
It's good. Obviously, it's 4 domes.
4 complete.
4 full domes.
Yep.
And then I think I'll go for a dome that's got no weapons in it.
Ooh.
And one of the elastic band things has been cut.
Okay, so it's not. It's getting ready for a fight.
So it's pretty much there. It's pretty thin there. So I'm going to go. That is equivalent to a score of 4.75.
Ooh, this is almost the reverse we did of Mad Max 2.
Yeah.
You went 4.6, I went 4.8, and you've gone.
So I think for this one though, as I say, I think the nostalgia thing is coming into this, and I think obviously when a lot of people go back and look at our scores,
well, they do.
They'll probably see that pattern.
Get the chart out.
They'll probably see that pattern.
Yeah. And like I say, I don't remember. I don't remember this film that well, so I think the nostalgia band-aid wasn't there for me. I remember up to Thunderdome, and then
that was it. You were out.
Who are these kids?
Yeah.
Who are these kids? What's going on?
What is this?
And what? Oh, wait. Oh, hey, what? Anyway, okay.
So I guess the other part of I mean, the other thing, maybe for you scoring it a little bit lower, not so many butt cheeks.
yeah, that's true.
You were a little bit upset.
To be fair, I marked Mad Max 2 down for excessive butt cheeks.
So you've marked this one down for not excessive and not enough.
There was only one. There was only one decent splay, and that was in the dwarf pen, wasn't it? And he could have given that a hearty slap, but no.
He definitely could have.
I would have done.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, any final thoughts?
Were they Clydesdale pigs?
No.
No. You sure?
No. Just piggy pigs.
Just pigs. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I think they did. You actually, to be fair, you mentioned it, I think, but the guy who was down serving life.
Oh yeah, the pig killer
looked like he'd been down there.
Yeah.
Say they did his makeup quite well.
I like the pig killer. I thought he was, and he was weird as well because he felt like he had this. He's almost like a psychic, right? Because he said, "I can feel the dice rolling," and he sent the monkey out with the water. Like he was actually pivotal.
Yeah.
To the whole film, Pig Killer.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like the Pig Killer. It was almost my favourite.
Yeah.
And he was so wacky. All right, okay, dude. I think we better call it there.
Yeah. Anything else?
Triple header. Well, not quite a triple header, but
just really enjoyable. Yeah, I enjoyed those ones. Nice to go back to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Not watched them for a very long time. So
and again, I'd watch that again. Again, I think with these kind of less fancy ones, I'd want a bit of a gap. But yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, calling it there.
I think so, mate.
Southwest Sofa signing out. Is that what we do?
Southwest signing out. Spoken from the Southwest.
Word up.
Yeah, that's right. I think that.
Right, in the can. Southwest signing out.
Thanks, everyone.
We don't want to keep Spencer waiting.
No,
is they done?
No, we think no.
We done?
And then, yeah, I think we're done.
Right.
Are we signed? Is it Southwest signing out?
It's signing off or signing out. It's important.
Oh.
You know, we didn't offend anyone. Let's call it a day. I think we didn't offend anyone. Okay. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Hi Spencer, just a quick feedback call about the Mad Max episode. I just want to thank Jason for his insightful summary. I didn't know any of those things. That was really interesting to hear it. I think particularly the fact there was 2 directors on Thunderdome. That explains a lot, actually. I think not only did it sort of feel like 2 pieces bolted together. If you look at the direction itself, it feels completely different. The first half feels more like in the Mad Max universe, and the second half feels, I don't know, more almost like a Disney film. I don't know, but that was quite interesting to hear. Also, this idea of the narration, it almost goes to the sort of speaks to sort of the almost like, you know, the told stories. It's almost like an Aboriginal tradition where the history is handed from, you know, mouth to mouth rather than being an oral tradition, not written down. tradition. And Joe Richter, Joe, oh, doing the Joe, not Richter, he, yeah, I think it was interesting. I don't know, I think that Mad Max, as it were, was when he got the petrol in his car, maybe just, backed himself. He just thought, I'm going to get out of here because I'm like the boss. And part of me does think that Mad Max, or Max as it were, agreed to take the trailer with the gasoline because he figured that, first of all, he's the best person to get it out, and secondly, maybe he figured that if he's got the gas, then he's got a stake in the operation always, and whether he was planning to double cross him is another matter. But I think he certainly thought, if I'm sitting on it, I've got it. Well, I thought there was one more thing. Oh yeah, this idea of this oral tradition, the lone stranger helping out. Could you make an argument that each of these oral stories was relating to a different stranger that helped out? Not necessarily the same guy, and also speaks to this idea that one person can make a difference even in the face of tyranny. Right, that's it. Thanks, Spencer. I really thought it was an interesting show. Hopefully we get a few more comments coming in as time goes along. Cheers, bye. Hi Spencer, just a quick addendum to my call. Yeah, just listen to what Jason said about the dubbing. It sort of really makes me want to maybe give Mad Max another try with the original dialogue, because I think the dubbing really was an immersion breaker. It really took you out of the film, and maybe it's just enough to turn the film from a, in quotes, fun revenge movie into something that was a bit, maybe, I don't know, verging on cheesy. And just to clarify on my first comment, when I was talking about Mad Max in the second film with the gasoline, just referring to Joe Richter, his comment about why did he try to get out of the camp with those great big drums of gasoline in his V8 or whatever it was. I think that's just him thinking, I can do anything, I always get away with it. And obviously he got a bit of a spanking and then had to come back, and then he agreed to take on the truck. So I just listening back, it may have sounded like I was talking about the truck all along, but no, we're driving the truck. I think, part one, he thought he could do it because he always gets away with it, but he failed, and then when he came back, he decided that the best thing to be was sitting on all that gasoline, because then he knew that he would always have a stake in it. And whether he was planning to steal it, well, who knows? Maybe he just had that double cross on his mind if opportunity presented itself. Okay, cheers, bye.